What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I want to discuss 4 things in terms of my own investment portfolio on Trading 212. So the 4 topics that I want to discuss in relation to my Trading 212 portfolio today is firstly breaking up my Brian Bullman Invest ETF into 12 different sector portfolio pies in order to make it more effective and efficient to track and follow. I also want to discuss my plan to start creating a graph or a bar chart to see how each of my overall portfolios are performing. As I've discussed before on Trading 212, it doesn't really take your historic factors or performance into consideration, so that's why I'm going to be doing this offline in my own blank Excel also. And the other 2 topics that I want to discuss is firstly my dollar cost averaging that I invested €200 further over the weekend, which is now in effect. And I also want to discuss finally my ARK Invest ETF for the week going forward. But can I just ask before we get into all of that, as always, if you're new around here, to consider subscribing to the channel, as we're currently on 631 subscribers, so it'd be great if you get to 650 before the end of this month. And with all that being said, let's dive right onto my Trading 212 portfolio. So here we are on my Trading 212 portfolio. As you can see on screen here, we have my main 30 company blue chip diversified stock portfolio all clumped together into one main kind of ETF style portfolio pie. However, I want to bring it back to the way I had it before in terms of having each of my sectors broken down separately into different pies. So that's what we're going to do first of all in today's video. So what I've done first of all here on the left is that I created each of my portfolio sector pies now, and my next step is to take them out of my Brian Bullman Invest ETF and copy them into each of the relevant stock sector ETFs. Now that we have all of these sector pies filled in, I'll give a quick brief overview of each and how they're performing. In communication services, we're up 19.4%, 2 holdings here. Walt Disney is up 33.66% and Facebook is up 6.5%. In consumer discretionary, we are up 3.9%, 3 holdings in this sector pie. Tesla is up 14.68%, McDonald's is down 0.37%, and Nike is up 0.77%. The consumer staples pie is one that I can definitely dollar cost average in the coming days. Coca-Cola is down 1.38%, PepsiCo is up 1.8%, and P&G is down 3.25%. Energy sector is up 28.5%. 3 holdings here. iShares Global Clean Energy ETF is up 35.7%. ExxonMobil is up 33% and Chevron is up 21.8%. Our 2 main ETFs in the form of Vanguard SP500 is up 13.5%, and the Vanguard FTSE 100 GBP is up 18.12%, giving us an overall net profit of 13.9%. Financials were up 18% overall, and we can see here on screen that 3 of the 5 are in the green, which are JP Morgan & Chase up 33.69%, Bank of America is up 26%, and Goldman Sachs is up just under 40%. The 2 in the red are Visa and MasterCard, down 0.25% and 0.45% respectively. We then have the healthcare sector pie, which is up 12.7%. 3 holdings, Johnson & Johnson is up 11.9%, AbbVie is up 26.3%, and Pfizer is up 0.1%. We then have industrials up 4.1%, 3M is up 3%, Caterpillar is up 19.5%, and waste management is up 0.8%. We have nothing as of now in the real estate sector pie, in the material sector pie. In the real estate, we have 1 holding in the form of Realty Income, which is up 1.7%. Tech is our next one. We have a large position here with €1,250. We have 5 holdings and 4 are in the green. Microsoft is up 8.3%, Amazon is up 5.7%, Apple is up 26.3%, and Alphabet Class A is up 25.3%, with IBM, our smallest position in this sector pie, is down 1.85%. And we finally then have the utility sector pie. Again, we have no holdings here as of now. So now we have all of my sector companies in individual sector pies, which definitely will make it a lot easier to see how each of my sectors are performing at any given time, instead of having all of the stocks clumped into one. So this will definitely make it a lot easier and efficient and more effective to see what companies are doing well in what sectors. Also, I dollar cost averaged in 4 companies that I mentioned at the start of this video. They were Coca-Cola, P&G, Pfizer, and McDonald's were the 4 companies that I put €50 into each to help improve my dollar cost average, as all 4 holdings were currently in the red. So that will definitely make a difference long term in terms of my overall profit. Just a quick update as well on my ARK Invest ETF. So we started off €1,000 invested originally. The first 2 weeks were very well. They went up about 6.5% or 7% each of those 2 weeks. Last week we went down pretty much break even. We were down about 0.5% I think overall. And then this week, although it's only a Monday, it's down 2%. So even though it doesn't look too great that it's down 2.1% after one day, you have to still note that we only started with €1,000 in this ETF, so we're still currently up over 9.5%. And finally, just to note in terms of starting in Excel, for my performance, tracking my performance for both my ARK Invest ETF and also my other sector ETF portfolio pies, I'm going to start doing that from now on. So kind of on screen at the moment that I just discussed that my ARK Invest ETF is currently up €97, which is about 9.7% profit over the last 3 weeks. So I'm quite happy with that. So going forward, maybe tomorrow after work, I might start putting together a proper Excel in terms of tracking my performance for this portfolio, the ARK Invest one. So by having graphs and kind of having that will help you see visually how this is performing week on week. I'll also do similarly for my other ETFs and portfolio pies as I'll get a better picture overall, as that will include my historic performance unlike Trading 212, because that doesn't actually track your historic performance as I discussed earlier in this video. So I believe that will really help my profit and loss in the long term, and especially at the end of any tax year, it'll be a lot easier to see how much tax I actually have to pay. And with all that being said, that kind of brings the end to today's update. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the 4 main topics that I want to discuss in terms of Trading 212, which were creating the individual sector pies again, my dollar cost averaging of my €200, an update on my ARK Invest ETF, and finally my plans to start creating an Excel to help track my overall performance. If you found this video anyway helpful or entertaining, it'd be brilliant if you consider liking this video, and again as always, if you're new around here, it'd be brilliant if you consider subscribing to the channel, as it would really help me out. And finally, the most important thing is if you have any questions, queries or suggestions, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as fast as I can. Thanks very much guys, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video.